Hey y'all, it's STEM Sarah. Today we're going to be talking about electricity and how to build our own fan using the power from the sun. So stick around. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night and needed a glass of water? So you turn on your kitchen light and instantly you can see? That's pretty incredible we can do that because we didn't have that technology 100 or 200 years ago. Electricity today is created through the movement of electrons. That movement is created through a machine, a special machine called a turbine, which spins. Most of our electricity is created this way, including our hydropower, our wind power, the burning of coal, oil, or gas, as well as most nuclear power. However, there's another type of power that doesn't use turbines, and it's solar power. So in these solar panels, there's small little solar cells that also work to move electrons. When the sunlight hits it, they knock electrons out, and then they travel through this wire, which in a turbine, they also move through wires. Now we have electrons in this that are able to help power our machines, our lights, our homes, our cars, and most things that we use in the day. So let's see how it works. So in front of me, I have two solar panels, a small DC motor, a toy fan, and a way to connect my wires. Now I'm using this clamp, but you can also use alligator clips. That is perfectly fine. First, what you want to do is you want to take the wires into your connector. Mine are color coded, and you want to make sure that colors are touching the same colors. So in one side of the clamp, I'm making sure that all my red wires are touching, like so. On the other side of my clamp, I want to make sure all my black wires are touching. Now it's really important that you make sure the metal parts are what is touching, not the rubber. The metal is what carries the electrons. Just want to make sure everything's secured in here. They might get a little tangled, that's totally fine. From here, I'm going to connect my toy fan onto my motor. As best as I can. There we go. Now as we can see, it's not turning on right now. Well, that's because we're inside. So let's take this outside and see what happens. So we are now outside and it is a lovely, warm, sunny day. We're actually outside of our council offices right now. Now, I know earlier we talked about using the clamp that came with the kit or a clamp that you can find to help connect the wires together. However, in test runs, we found out clamp probably isn't the best option. So we opted to use electrical tape instead. Now, if you don't have electrical tape, the clamp is totally fine. It's whatever's up to you. Just remember to always test your creations in science. So I have my fan in one hand, my solar panels in the other. The sun is facing that way, and so I'm gonna point my solar panels towards the sun and see what happens. Now there's no magic going on, it's just the solar panels, and if I turn it away from the sun into the shade, slowly the fan will stop. But again, once I turn it towards the sun, the fan starts up again. So the sun is exciting electrons in our solar panels, and those electrons, again, are generating energy that helps power our little fan. Now what's really cool about this is that you can use this form of energy to power things like cars, boats, or even airplanes, and anything else that you can dream of. So it is really exciting, and we're gonna go ahead and put a QR code here so that you and your parents can make these types of things at home as well. Well, I really hope you enjoyed our STEM video for today. Make sure you check us out at MTC Scouting on all platforms. And if you haven't registered for our April 5th event, you should. We'll be doing fun STEM events like this. See you there.